Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC Wildcard matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball down
Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC Wildcard matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Coming to you. Check 24, check 24.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
57's right. Not today, you are. Not today.
Second and 5. He's got it. It's Spiller. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Check 52. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Sponge.
This is Spiller, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside. The 20, yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. It's a game. Check 41. Better bring. You better bring. Hurry. You better.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 81 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And to give this time to the tailback. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, let's go. Switch. Say.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Off. 2nd and 9 now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. The drive starts with a give to Spiller. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Check 26, check 26. Watch the safety creep.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Trying to power it ahead with Watt. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43-yard line.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Hey, let's get this,
And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
Here we go.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
22, jet, bottom, 57, Mike 57. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Under 10, under 12,
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Reed. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now Spiller. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Able to avoid him at the 40. Caught on the right side, Reed. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Ready? Check, Mike 57, Mike 57.
Looking to throw. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards the game there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
First down, Steelers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Two yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's 2nd and 8. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Back to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's the 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
This will be fielded at the 17. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They're going to look to throw. And some space here. There he goes left side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Steelers 27, Bills nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
He's checking crap.
They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That'll be caught right side by Reed. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Spell. Look small.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them putting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
He'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
He'll return it from the 6. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Strip that ball.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Spiller. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Bills on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
57 Mike. Mike 57. Check pass, check pass.
They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this.
He's got daylight. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Let's go.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
2nd and 2. And complete. Spiller out of the backfield. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll set up a throw. Out to the left here to Reed. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run with Spiller. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football, Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Set. 60 outlaw. 49's the mic. Pick me up. Here we go. Take off.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Crash.
2nd and 5. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
That's it. Mark 55. Switch it. Hey, alert 3.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And an alley to run. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell.
Good job, baby.
And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He's got it. It's Spiller. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
At the 45-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Second and 6. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the Wild.